Well, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe, Pumpniacs, Omniacs, you name it. Welcome to my 2999-A video, because there's no shot I'm going to do my 3000th video without being in front of the camera. So I'll do one of these this evening, and when we get to 3000, I'll be out in front of my camera doing one of our crazy videos. So this is video number 2999-A, coming at you on a Thursday night for trading Friday, 11/21/2025. Traders, remember how risky it is out there. Trading is risky, 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 risky. Never, ever, ever place an order without putting your protective stops in first. You'll live a lot longer in this business if you do that. So, if you have been following along, then you would remember that I've been doing videos now to show you something. That Russell 2000 has led the parade on the downside since we've been Powellized and made its way through OTAPMA. And as the leader lately, it doesn't always lead, so you cannot think Oscar said Russell 2000 is the leader. Only sometimes it'll just take control. Happens to be at this point in time, after Powell spoke, that was the lead market, took us down below the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average we dub OTAPMA. And then I started to do videos saying, look, if the leader who's leading this downward move got through OTAPMA, then very likely the followers may do that. So while it's bouncing around at OTAPMA, I've got to stay hands off, but as soon as we see a decision, we'll know what to do. Well, here's your Russell 2000. This is how far down it's gotten below OTAPMA. 4 days, 5, 6 settlements, 1, 2, 3, 6 settlements below, the closes below OTAPMA. Bad, right? Well, let's look around the horn. Look at this one. E-mini S&P, you've got the same thing going on here. The E-mini S&P followed Russell below OTAPMA. Look what it did, it broke. Now it's got a settlement below OTAPMA on a severe outside day, pointing towards more downside, especially now that number 2 below OTAPMA out of the indices we tend to group together. So Russell started the parade below OTAPMA. Followers following Russell down. S&P below OTAPMA. Who else is down there? Look at this guy. Russell 2000 below OTAPMA. Oh boy, that's what I started to say myself. Followed it as well. Oh boy, if the Russ went too, there's a lot of big stocks in the Russ, right? So wow, that's not good. Things are turning ugly, especially now that we're below the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary. So what else happened? Look at this guy. The YM also decided to follow Russell below OTAPMA. So now you've got almost all the indices below OTAPMA. That's not good, right? We didn't want to see that. What we wanted to see was the usual get near it or touch it and hold, right? And even when it hit it on the red bar, a green bar showed up, it tried to hold. Hold, hold. It usually, once it's above, it will hold. Well, it did not. And that doesn't look good either. Then you go and do the whole gamut and go here and look at the transportation average. So now it's the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Dow Jones Transportation Average, the E-mini S&P, the NASDAQ, the Russell 2000. That's basically the gamut, right? That's everybody covered, all below OTAPMA. I do not like that signal at all. Then there's this. Check this one out. We did analysis yesterday. I did 2 videos yesterday. One was earlier and then a little bit later in the day because so many people asked about Nvidia. We did a second video here on Pump.Fun, and I let my Omniacs come in and watch it live, and they asked Oscar, what's going to happen with Nvidia? This is before the report. And I said, well, I did a bunch of homework and I came up with this. I cannot give you whether the report will be good or bad, But the analysis says if the report comes out good, we go to the high 190s. If the report comes out bad, we seek the low 170s. Well, last night the report came out good. The market responded, reacted, and it exploded to 197.70 in the high 190s. Then, sometime in the middle of the evening, somebody put reports out that AI went through everything that was said in Nvidia's release and then went through all their actual numbers and came up with it's not possible that the report we heard from Nvidia yesterday afternoon after the close could possibly match the numbers that they have in real time. And that made it become a bad report. And now we are going to seek the 170. So both things happened. One, the report came out strong and it went to the high 190s. Then we were told that's not quite the report. It may be. Now, we don't know if that's real or propaganda, but that's what's out there on the internet at the moment. Down it reacted, and now the 170s. But the important thing is we are below OTAPMA once again. Below OTAPMA once again. Say hello to my best friend, Crime Royal. It's my first sip, kids. Don't worry about it. That was my first sip. You seen it happen on camera. I poured it for after the video, but it looks so good. All right, so what do we have next? Let me take you to the next thing that caught my attention this evening, and that was gold. Traders, we identified the top in gold. Omni was brilliant and identified the top in gold. Since then, that head and shoulders proved to be absolute. Then the weird Oscarism if you will, known as the failed head test came out, and we did a video here and said now that the head and shoulders work, we called the top. It created the head and shoulders. Now that the head and shoulders work, there's a weird Oscarism known as the failed head test. Right here we called another top. And look what's happened since. Now, I've actually got a neutral Omni for this evening, but I promise you this, if silver or gold set up, I think I'd like to take a short in them anyway. Neutral Omni allows me to do whatever I please. I would want to be short rallies in gold, and look at this. Look at silver. After it double topped, it has been dropping ever since, and I would take a short in silver as well if I could get a fill, even though the Omni's neutral there as well, so it tells me do whatever you please. I would go with the short. Now, there was a question on my last YouTube, Oscar, why aren't you calling this a triple top? And here's why. Here's a top. The market worked its way up, up, up. Boom, 2 bars hit, we have a top. Came down, 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 went back up, 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 up. 2 bars hit, that's just a double top, not a triple top. Now, silver way back here may have gone a little higher, but it's not part of this segment, so it doesn't matter. This is where we are. It's a double top, not a triple top. The double top has worked thus far, and I would certainly take a short silver, being that the cuffs are off, and I can do whatever I want. Thank you, Omni. I'd go short silver on any rallies. What else is out there for us? Okay, let's round this into some Bitcoin. Traders, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Please like, share, and subscribe to these videos. There's great analysis in these videos. It's so helpful. My job is to try to help as many of you out there as I can. I've been doing this 20 hours a day for years and years on end to help people. If you want to help me help others, please like, share, and subscribe to these videos. Get them out there. You know what I mean? Repost them for me. It would be really helpful. Thank you so much if you do. So, Bitcoin daily bar, we called the same formation, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, head and shoulders formation. We talked about when it fails at this average, it will crack. It did. I started giving out lower targets. We've hit them. New target, 80,200. Now, what I've done was I've mentioned targets to my Omniacs in my trading room and to you cats in my videos in the last few weeks, and that I purchased Bitcoin at these targets, and I do that because I've been an owner of Bitcoin since 2012. You know what I mean? I've got it at so many different levels, it doesn't matter where I own it anymore, but I do buy at these levels that I tell you about when we get there, and if it goes lower, we'll come up with a new level and buy it again. Crypto winter should come to an end according to my calculations. sometime around third week in December. Now, I've heard lots of argument about that, and everyone has their own weird calculations, and whatever will work out for all of us. That's what I have. If it doesn't work out, third week in December, fourth week in December, second week, right there, that area, we'll figure out something else. I don't stand on any one form of analysis. And here's what you'll know about me, if you've been following my videos. I gave a call in the beginning of this year for 7512. Actually matches my badge, E-mini S&P 7512. Crazy it matches my badge. I did the analysis 3 times, kept coming up that way. We traded from 48 when I gave out the call, S&P 4800, all the way up to 6950. Very close to 7512. Then some bearishness came out, and I started giving downward targets immediately in the S&P. I gave out 3 downward targets. All 3 were hit in the last few days. Because just because I gave a target doesn't mean I'm going to stand on it and say, I gave a target, I know I'm right. I gave a target, I don't care what that means to the world or to anyone else. If I see things change, I start calling what I see. Now, the 7512 target is not negated, but in short-term trading, I've got lower targets in the S&P, and those 3 were hit. Now, you must understand we've got a good 6 weeks until the end of the year, and I promise you, if you're a day trader, 6 weeks is about as long as 2,100,000 light years to a day trader. 6 weeks in a market, you think about where markets were 6 weeks ago compared to where they are now. 6 weeks is a long time. So we've got 6 weeks till the end of the year. 7512 is not negated, but if I have to see short-term downward targets to help the Omniacs with, I'm going to call them like that, because I am not going to stand on a target when I see from my own eyes we're going the other way. You can count on me to be honest and fair and never think I'm right. I make calls. They work, they don't work. Right is whatever we see happening next. So Bitcoin, we see it moving lower, and I feel my phone get lighter and lighter. I was saying today, if Bitcoin goes too much low, my phone's going to levitate all by itself. Let's see what happens. So, next, what else do we have here? We looked at Bitcoin. Let's go look at another one, and that would be Ethereum. Trade is Ethereum, since it's been powerized like every other market that we've been looking at. It went from this beautiful up channel that had bull flags and bull flag breakouts, bull flag breakout, bull flag breakout. Hooray! The world is good. Everybody's happy, right? And then this, we get powerized, and now we've got red channels going in the wrong direction. Ethereum does not look much better than Bitcoin. There is a small shining star out there, though, that's been really helpful to all of us. Look at the Omni trading token, traders. I love all of you, you Omniacs, you Pumpniacs. Thank you so much for what you do. You know I'm there to help. You see, if you watch Dev is there to help you guys out anytime something's going on. The Omni trading token has been holding its own because more and more of my Omniacs around the world are slowly starting to find the coin and get their Coinbase account open and get through that gauntlet of, here's a penny to your account, make sure it comes back. Now you got to wait until Thursday and then wait until 3 weeks. And the stuff that happens when you try to open up a Coinbase account. Well, a lot of them are getting through that gauntlet and finding their way into the Omni token. I personally have put more away in my liquidity pool, as I promised you just this week. Our advertising is moving. I'm watching the sites move. I'm seeing them get hit. Everything's going as we had planned, and I promise you I'll do everything in my power to help my Omniac community continue to move this token organically higher. Nothing we will do will try to force it higher. I didn't go out there and buy $500,000 worth of my token. I was as honest and fair as I could be, and I just got in like everyone else, and I will help you to help yourselves. Thank all of you for what you do there. That brings us back here, where I would say, traders, while we're below OTAPMA, we've got to think downside, sell the rallies. If Omni Arrow flips at any time or we get back above it, we might reconsider that opinion. But that's where we are now. That's what I wanted to present to all of you. I hope that helps. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and share these videos. Leave your comments below on the YouTube video. This will go out on YouTube. Please leave your comments there. And remember, traders, stops are in. Emotions are out. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you guys. Leave your comments below. I will see you all at pump.fun or at Live with Oscar.